Hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. It's been a while since I made a video, and that's because I was working on a more comprehensive video. This video is going to get a little bit longer because it's got two parts. The first part is optimizing an existing website using a tool that I have come to rely on for the past 6 months. It halves the work that I need to do, and it also makes the process a lot more visual, a lot easier, and then I can use this to train my employees to automate a lot of what I do for my clients, and it just speeds up the entire process. Now, the tool I'm talking about is called Zagio. Some people might have heard of it. Most people probably not. It's not a very well marketed tool, in my opinion, and the tool does quite a few things. Most of the features I don't use. These are just the features that I use, but it's got a whole host of features, and you can, there's a tutorial on their website. It's not a beginner friendly tutorial. But Herc, who owns the tool, does webinars and stuff like that. So you can go ahead and take a look at that. But I'm not getting an affiliate commission off the tool, so I'm going to tell it like it is. The tool has bugs. There are numerous bugs with the tool. You'll be using it, and suddenly something will happen, and you have to restart the tool. To do that, you'll have to log out of WordPress and then log back in. Also, you need to have a WordPress website for this to work. If you have a non-WordPress website, you'll still need a WordPress website so that you can run through the steps that I show you using the tool and then implement the results onto your non-WordPress website. You'll see how I do it, and it's pretty self-explanatory. But as I said, there are bugs, and I'm not getting an affiliate commission. So if you like the tool, visit the website. I'll put the link in the description. Also, guys, I do SEO for a living. So if you have a website that needs to be optimized, or you need a consultation, just feel free to click on the link in the description that I have. It's a Word document. Just fill in the form, and I will get in touch with you via email. I know a lot of people have been filling out the form. I've been getting in touch with them, but for some reason my emails are going into spam. So please check your spam folder, because if you filled out the form and you've not heard from me, most probably my email went into your spam folder. I'm not sure why that's happening, but it has happened. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so I've logged into my WordPress website. This is a brand new website I'm creating. This website is something that you're going to see a lot of on this channel, and this is a brand new site. I've not done a lot of work on it. Actually, I've not done any work on it. I just installed like a theme, and I've just installed Zagio, and I will go ahead and create a new project. There are not many pages on here. I'll go ahead and create a new project. Okay, and I'm going to show you how I pull data for my new website, which is this is a brand new website. I have no pages for this, and I'm going to pull data from ranking websites and use that to my advantage. So right now my domain is cloudscodubai.com, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to search for websites that are ranking in Dubai for SEO, and I'm going to copy what they're doing in a way, and I'm doing the search. I'm just showing you guys how I do this, so that you know my thought process. And if you want to do this for yourself, it's not that difficult to do either, because you know what you're doing. So honestly, you should already know who your competition is. But if you're not sure, just Google it. And right off the bat, we're not going to look at what's ranking in the GMB, but we're going to look at what's ranking with the lowest possible number of backlinks and the lowest content score. Their website's ranking, and they are ranking in Dubai. They don't have a great content score, and they don't have great backlinks, but they're ranking. And many of them are just ranking because they're really old websites. And so I'll just go ahead and I will pick a website here to audit, and I'm gonna audit that website, and then pull information from the website and use that to create my own pages, if that makes sense. And so I found this one called Spiderworks. I'm going to take a look at them real quick. And this is an SEO company. They're saying they're the best SEO company in Dubai, and they offer search engine optimization. Their content looks pretty good, and they're ranking. And they're not a very established website. They're now we established agency as well, but they're ranking. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going. So I'll just go ahead and paste their URL. Language is US English. That's fine. Don't need to change the language. And just run the audit. And this is all the pages that they have on the website. And it also shows me where these pages are ranking. And it says, for instance, the average salary for digital marketing manager in Dubai. This is ranking 47. It's an 880 volume keyword. You've got search engine ask SEO companies. SEO, if you take this approach, you don't have to do keyword research individually. This does the keyword research for you. It shows you who's ranking, what they're ranking for, and for how many keywords they're ranking, and what's the volume for those keywords. So over here, the ranking for SEO services in Dubai number 1, SEO services UAE number 2, Dubai SEO company number 3, SEO agencies Dubai number 3. And this is a gold mine. This is why I use this tool, is because it just gives me this information that no other tool gives me, the way it gives me this information. And I know you might think I'm trying to sell you this tool, but I'm not. I'm not affiliated with them. And so I'll go ahead and I'll create pages, and will create all the pages that are on that website. It will create those pages for me, and I can go ahead and do this individually, but I'll just create all, because then I'll go ahead and delete the pages I don't need or don't want to create, and I'm just going to create all of these pages. And I'm going to save all of these keywords automatically to these pages, so that when I go ahead and start drafting content for those pages, I already have the keywords done. I already have everything done. I just have to design my content around those keywords, and then create internal links. And even that I can copy, and then I can, I'm off to a flying start. And then what I can do is I can just go ahead and start optimizing other aspects of my website that they have not optimized, and I can just take one step ahead and I can just leapfrog over them, and I can do it real fast. And this is how I normally do it. Now, it also has a silo builder. As I said, you can create internal links, and you can actually visualize how your silo will look. And right now the silo builder is a little bit buggy. But it's good to have, and it will help you visualize how your silo should look. I have a video on the reverse silo that I use. Just watch that video and you'll know what I'm talking about. And you can use that knowledge, and you can create a silo on using this tool. And it's just drag and drop, and you can just put in your pages. And it's pretty easy. It does take a little bit of getting used to if you've not used this before. This will not create the pages for you, by the way. It will not create the silos for you. It'll just help you visualize. Though I'm hearing that they might add functionality to this, and then you'd be able to create the silos for your pages automatically once you've designed it or once you've laid it out. But when that functionality is available, I'm not sure. There's no word on it. And this is all the pages that are listed. I can go ahead and drag and drop those pages and then silo them. This gives me an easy way to generate a silo, I guess. There are options for colors and links and posts, and there's a myriad of things for you to play around with. There's also link management. You can create shortcodes for your pages, your websites, and stuff like that. And then there's a project planner that I was showing you, and you can also manage reviews. You can ask for reviews. You can put a review widget on your website. There's a lot of functionality. So this is one of the pages that I've opened, and this is how it looks. This is how they've created the page. It's automatically generated. As you can see, they've also pulled in quite a few of their keywords. The content analysis, it's not great, but okay, so the keywords are there. It tells me the title length that I should target. It tells me target keyword. that I can enter in. And this is all these are all the pages that that Zagio has created. I can go ahead and edit every individual page. I can also delete pages I don't want. Um, there's a checkout page that was created by another plugin, but so all of these pages I created, I can even write content for all of these pages, or ask my writer to write content for all of these pages. There's one on influencer marketing. This one looks interesting. I click here, it shows me all the URLs and stuff like that. And this is a preview of how the page looks. Right now it doesn't look beautiful, obviously, because I've not designed the page yet. But it's got the structure there. The framework is there, and now all I need to do is just go ahead and add content, optimize for the keywords that I'm targeting, and then from there I can start building my website. And this is how you leapfrog over the competition, and you start building a website that ranks. So as you can see, I logged into my Zagio dashboard. I've put in the name of my project, which is optimization. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to audit my website and pull up all the pages that I have right now. It will show me what pages are ranking. Now this is a test website, and so not many pages are ranking. Also, even though it's a very old domain, I've not done a lot of work on it. So the next step is you have to create a new group name. So pages to rank, but this will just pull up every page out there. And then when you scroll down, it's showing me the main page. And this is a little bit confusing because in order to pull up all the pages, you have to run an audit on the website. And this is where I talk about Zagio being confusing. So you hit the audit button, and it will ask you to migrate from Yoast. If you already have Yoast and you've been using Yoast, just clicking this button will migrate from Yoast. I use Yoast, so it just migrated everything. It's not a lot of information, but if you have a lot of information and you have a lot of content on Yoast that you have used to optimize with Yoast, it'll take a while for it to copy over. So over here, we've got a few options. We got local pages. This is if you want to pull information from local pages, and then you can also overwrite existing groups. Usually, I'll just leave these all empty. But if you check one of these, just make sure that you know what you're doing. I want to overwrite because I have no information on there, and whatever information on there is, I just want to have that removed. And then you choose a location for which you are trying to target. As you can see, there are quite a few places here you can target, and it's really niched down. So it's like it got every country over there, and Zagio says that if your country that you're trying to optimize for is not listed, you email them and they'll list it for you. So I mean, that's how niched down this is. And as you can see, there like probably every country out there is on there. But let me know if your country is not on here. So quick scroll through. I'm going to choose US because that's the country I'm optimizing for, and I say it says United States Chinese. It says United States traditional. It says I just choose English because I have an English language website. But even within the United States, it's really niche down. So you can, if you have a Chinese website, you can go ahead and just do that. And then you hit start operation, and it will go ahead and pull up every page, as you can see, that I have on my website. Now, again, this is somewhere where this gets a little bit confusing because even after running the audit, it's only showing me 2 pages. And I know I've got more than 2 pages on this website. So what has happened here is the audit has not been completed. So it takes a while, but it starts listing pages. Some of the pages just come up right away. In this instance, it was the article writing service page that came up right away. But you'll have to wait a while for this to complete. So, I mean, it doesn't show you a progress bar, it doesn't show you anything, and so you have to be, uh, you have to wait a while. And so what I did was I mean, this thing didn't complete maybe. So I went ahead and I ran the audit again. And I re-audited my website because it didn't show all the pages. And apparently clicking local was the problem here, and I shouldn't have clicked local, override existing groups, because something happened and I'm not sure what happened. So I went ahead and clicked that and ran the audit again. And as you can see, it just shows me all these pages. As this is what I was talking about, that you need to be mindful of when you're using Zagio, that there are hiccups and there's a little bit of confusion, and that's why I've put this tutorial here for you. And Zagio is an immensely useful tool if you know how to use it correctly. So you need to bear with the bugs, I guess, and just work with it. Now, as you can see, all the pages over here are listed. These are all the pages on my website, and I can go ahead and choose which page I want to audit, and it can be any one of these pages. I can change the description, I can change the H1, and I can change the title tag of the page. The one on the right on the top, these are the H1s, and then you can also change the title, and then you can change the description. It's 1, 2, 3, and it does not just limit you here to this. You can also, it shows you the keywords that are ranking for that page. And as we'll see, I'll go ahead and optimize a few pages. This will give you an idea of how it works. They like to call it keyword cloud optimization, but this is not anything new. We've been doing this for years. It's just that the tool makes this a lot easier, and it puts it within the reach of regular people. Now, if I open the keyword management tool, I can add keywords. So I can add all the keywords that I want to optimize this page for. So I want to optimize this page for SEO article writing, for instance, highly competitive keyword, lots of people gunning for it. So I enter that in, and I can enter in up to I think like 70, 80 keywords. So I did SEO writing, similar keyword, and you can just copy and paste your entire list. This is something I'm doing here for demonstration purposes only. So go ahead and add that to my page. And it's just pulled up all the keywords that are ranking. Currently, there's only one keyword that's ranking, and it's ranking on page 66 of Google. So it's not doing very well. So I'm going to try and optimize this page and see if I can improve the rankings. And I may have a future video about improving rankings. If this works, I will make a future video about how this worked and why this works. But for now, this is how I do it. It does work. You take my word for it. I've used it for clients. It does work, but it takes some time because Google's indexing algorithm is a little slower nowadays. So it might take a while. You can check out my indexing algorithm video and use the indexing API to force Google to index your pages. And then what will happen is then these pages will be indexed sooner. So I got ahead, I've edited the H1. As you can see, just click and type in your H1. Ideally, you will want the main keyword to appear first in the H1. I have a video about that as well, optimizing your descriptions. And just make sure that you're optimizing your descriptions by having the main keyword appear first. That's important. Well, the key phrase is important, and then just have the rest of just make sure that your H1 makes sense. You do not want it to, because it's something human beings will be reading, and so it should make sense. It should make sense to their search, and it should also make semantic sense to the search engine. So make sure you're optimizing this correctly. Also, once you're optimized, this is just, I'm showing you guys how this is done. Once your H1 is optimized, you can go ahead and optimize your title tag. So this is the default title tag right here. and this is probably why my page is now ranking as well. But I'll go ahead and change this, and use a more, I guess, search optimized title tag. So we're targeting SEO writing services, and we'll just go ahead and start with that. Lead with SEO article writing services. This is what we want to rank for. I got article writing services on the H1s. And since this is the title, I can punch in more keywords here because most people don't read the title of the page. This is something that search engines read. And also, I think it's worth mentioning here that Google has said that really a meta description does not affect rankings, but it does in a way because it improves your click-through rate, and secondly, Google uses the H1 and the meta description to determine what your page is about and if it should be crawled even. And I've seen instances where just changing the meta description helped us get the page indexed and then later on ranked. So if you're having a problem getting your pages indexed or your page is ranking well, this is something that you should do, and this is one of the first things I do for clients is to check out their meta description. And you might be able to see this little keyword cloud right here at the bottom, and this is it's just showing me all the keywords that I've used in my meta description, and so it highlights or it yellow lights in this case all the keywords that I've been using in the description. So as soon as I use it, it's greenlit, and it also makes it easier to see which keyword or which word in this case needs to be used more. So if you look at this, it says writing should be more, like you should use the term writing more and SEO more as compared to articles and as compared to buy. And there's a bug here because it also has SEO there as a small keyword, and then it has SEO here as a large keyword. But SEO is certainly a primary keyword that we're targeting because it's search optimized articles. And so we'll go ahead and punch this in, and this is probably the easiest way to do it, and change the meta description. The other great thing about this, and so this is something that you don't see with RankMath and you don't see with other keywords, other WordPress tools, is that it puts all of this into this list, and it shows you volume. It shows you if it appears in the title, if the keyword appears in the title of your page, and also it shows you how you're ranking currently. And so once you've optimized, you can log into your Zagio dashboard, into your account, and you can check like how well your website is doing, and you can see exactly if your rankings have improved. And so this also doubles as a rank tracker. So instead of paying $10 extra for a rank tracker, which I would normally do, and I probably do because I have an agency, but if you're just running a few sites, the Zagio rank tracker should suffice, and it serves as a rank tracker as well. So once you're using the tool and you're in the ecosystem, all of this is pretty self-explanatory. And what I'm doing here is I've changed the description, and oftentimes what happens is you need to change the description quite a few times before it starts ranking. And this makes it real simple. You don't have to go into pages and edit every page individually. And then once you've done editing the page, once you've done editing the description in this case, and the title and everything else, you can go ahead and click save, and you are done for the day. You can go ahead and edit another page, or you can create a page, or do something else with your website, but you're pretty much done. It makes it real quick and simple. And then if you have Grammarly installed like I have, you can make sure that your descriptions are grammatically correct. It does not matter to Google, but it does matter to people who are reading your descriptions. So make sure all your descriptions are grammatically correct. And I've clicked save page in this instance, and I'm done. This is my page is optimized. So as you can see, Zagio is probably one of the best tools out there. It's got a rank tracker, it's got a way to optimize your descriptions, and you can audit competing websites and create pages based on what's ranking for them and what's working for them, and avoid what's not working for them. Now, how you use a tool is primarily dependent on your SEO knowledge and how much you want to rely on it. Personally, I don't use the rank tracker as much because it's in my opinion, it doesn't work as well as it should. Plus, there are bugs with the tool. So make sure you keep this in mind when you subscribe. My next video is going to be about how to win this feature snippet. A lot of people have been asking me for a video on how to win the feature snippet. So make sure that you subscribe so that as soon as the video goes live, it is now halfway complete. You get notified and you can watch the video. So guys, see you guys in the next video.